This lady's been on CNN talking. She's a bar owner. They purposely have her feed at a shitty quality so they can distort it anytime she starts spitting any truth on the air. And every time she starts spitting truth, this bitch butts in and cuts her off and has to get her 2 cents in. She can't just sit there and shut the fuck up and listen to what the lady has to say. Nope, as soon as she goes off the script, she gets mad and has to butt in like she always does.
They are older. They are the last people who should be exposed. Don't you want to protect them even if they want to come out and have a beer and a good time? Don't you want to protect them?
It is their... Yes, I want to protect everybody that comes into my bar. I have that obligation. But they also have their rights. I am not going to take their rights away from them like mine are being taken away from me now.
It's 2020. No one's feed should be this shitty, especially if you're a billion-dollar news corporation. Get the fuck out of here.
I am not going to do that to these people. If the government has no business telling us how to deal with our health, let us take control and we might be able to get rid of some of this stuff. Let us do it. That's what we're here for. That's what people fought for. They fought to give us this right. You're taking my rights away. You're taking we can't even go to a funeral unless you're a big name. You can't go to the funeral to tell your level.
Gabrielle.
But Brooke, why don't you let her talk? Why don't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth for once.
I appreciate you coming on because I think this...
No, you don't, because you always interrupt her when she starts saying something that you don't like.
This conversation is so important, and I think people watching...
Then why do you interrupt her?
You either fall on one side of it or the other, but I think it's just indicative of how so many people in this country feel.
This guy's the lawyer. He hasn't said a word the whole time.
But at the end of the day, even if it were just one person,
perfect.
like I was reading that your bar is holding a 4th of July event over this weekend that's going to be, kid friendly. And I imagine, and you tell me, you'll take all the precautions. I mean, are you making people wear masks and you're making people social distance?
I am not going to make people do anything. I am not going to take their rights away. We have rights here.
But children, either.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. I'm inviting children. They're more than welcome to come. They've been shut up and everybody's...
Listen to who this person's God is in a minute.
Shutting everything down. These children don't have nothing to do. What about them poor children? What about their education?
They all have been shut.
This is an important conversation and you really care. Let's watch your facial expression.
Everything down. These children don't have nothing to do. What about them poor children? What about their education?
We all have been shut in. Gabrielle, we all have been shut in. I have had this virus. It is not fun.
You looked hot when you had the virus. You didn't even look sick. You're a fucking liar.
Never wish this on my worst enemy. You do not want to expose people, especially young children, this weekend. Why wouldn't you make people wear masks? Explain that to me.
You're here today because it is a choice. It is a choice for people to come out. It is not the government's right to take that choice away from us. I mean, why are we sitting down and letting this happen? What is wrong? I've talked to doctors that are saying these people don't know what they're talking about. Listen to we the people. Go out in these hospitals. Go out. This is nuts.
Look, it's an important conversation. Look how important it is to her. She's had this virus.
Listen to we the people. Go out in these hospitals. Go out.
Look at we the people. That's what she thinks about the people.
This is nuts. Why are we letting these people...
Listen to her feed get shittier as she talks.
Do this to us. Why are you giving your rights up? Sure, there's a virus.
I have to interrupt you because you're talking about rights.
I don't speak ill of doctors, and I believe...
All right, here's her God. Listen to her God. This is who she worships.
Of Dr. Fauci, who is, again, the leading infectious disease expert in the entire country. And when he says, wear a mask, I wear a mask. When he says,
The B doesn't stand for Brooke. It stands for bitch, because that's what she always is on TV to these guests.
Social distance,
Here, this is her God, listen.
In the entire country. And when he says, wear a mask, I wear a mask. When he says, social distance, we respect the rule.
When he says, read off a script, I read off of a script.
So we can all gather down the road. I'm going to leave it there, Gabrielle and Jerry.
I'm going to leave it there and cut you off. I'm not going to let you get your 2 cents in. I got to get the last word in, okay? Because this is my television show. I'm the one that's a millionaire, okay? I had coronavirus. Don't forget. I had coronavirus.
I appreciate both of you coming on.
No, you don't.
I think this conversation is important to be heard by...
Oh, it's so important. Your facial expression showed how important it was.
...everyone nationwide, and I wish you good health. Thank you both. We'll be right back.
Good health. Eat a bag of dicks, Brooke.